Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. Today I wanted to bring up two bits of news. One relates to SHIB token burn event, which just happened, and the other relates to a technical issue which recently happened in Coinbase Pro, which would indicate either a massive price jump for Shiba Inu or a massive glitch with Coinbase. Either way, I really want to see if anyone knows out there and can shed some light on the situation. Also for today, feel free to watch this video at least 1.5 times speed. Just on your whatever device you're on, just go to settings, playback speed, and just click on either 1.5 or more. This will help you consume my content a lot faster. And before I continue, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone in the SHIB army for all your constant support and feedback. This channel is almost 3 years old, but in this short time, all of my growth has been motivated by your enthusiasm and our shared vision for the success of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And to that end, I know many of you guys have expressed interest in the crypto price calculators and simulators which I have designed on this channel. I've been working in the background to add some features to make them a lot more user-friendly, and also so that you can run simulations for for theoretically any cryptocurrency which you can think of with a fair degree of accuracy. Now, I use them part of my daily due diligence process whenever I evaluate the potential of various cryptocurrencies out there. But at the heart, they're inspired by the Shiba Inu ecosystem and the vision of Ryoshi. Now, I'm not sure if anyone is interested, but I'm looking for a handful of beta testers because I've managed to be able to turn this into installable software, and I'm just looking for some people to battle test them and let me know if there's any kinks which I may need to be aware of before I release it to the community. Anyway, more on that later. Okay, for now, let's just head straight to the markets. Okay, it's been quite an interesting day today, because currently the global market cap is trading at 2.1 trillion, and this was what it was at the beginning of September. Now, the reason why it's interesting is that it's for the first time, Bitcoin is, if you can see on this chart here, for the first time in a long time, Bitcoin is actually trading sideways and not particularly upwards or downwards at the moment. And it's been hopping between 45 and 46K since it fell heavily on Tuesday, as most of you would know. And it's also lost about 2% of its dominance as it continues to consolidate. And if you find that it continues for this pattern for much longer, then it's not likely that it'll hit its expected target of 80K, 80 to 100K by December, at least according to market analysts. And now let's have a quick look at Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba Inu is currently trading at 6850 units. Now, and according to this chart pattern, SHIB enjoyed, let me see, I'm on the one-day chart. SHIB enjoyed a robust, trading activity in the upper to mid sevens for most of the day, but it recently dropped below the 6,000 mark here. And this part here is mostly thanks to the gains and the increase in confidence which came from a recent Coinbase Pro announcement and listing. But it turns out regarding Coinbase that there's a lot more to that meets the eye with this Coinbase saga. But we'll discuss more on that later. Okay, cool. If you guys recall, a couple of videos ago, I suggested that someone take a look, someone suggested to me that I take a look at a certain project called the Mini Shiba Inu, and that the project intended to burn $1.5 million worth of SHIB as a marketing method in order releasing a burn at each level in market cap. Well, many of you asked me that I monitor the burn addresses to see if this project actually fulfilled their first stage of burning. Well, it turns out they did. They successfully burned $50,000 worth of SHIB, and let's see if we can verify that. I'm just going to quickly go to this is their Twitter page. I'm just going to quickly scroll down. This is a recent looks like a promotional material. They of their first 50K burn on the 9th of September. And this just must be another acknowledgement. They have a transaction ID here. We're just going to quickly head down here and check, is that Etherscan? Yes, it is. I'm just going to click on Etherscan. We're going to see if we can verify that. So this is their transaction address. And it looks like this burn happened 14 hours ago from now, and the current value of their burn is 46,000. That's probably because the price of SHIB would have gone down, and so they burned 6.7 billion billion SHIB at the moment. So let's have a quick look at that address. You can see it's going from this address to this address, and you can tell it's a burn address because it's got DEAD in it, and I think that's the SHIB burn address. I'm just going to quickly see that, click on that, and I can definitely tell I am on Etherscan, and here is that same 6.7 billion. So they have certainly burnt it to the SHIB wallet address. Now it turns out that it looks like this is the exact same burn address which Vitalik used. So I'm just going to quickly head to the last page, and if you look here, it looks like this actually is exactly where Vitalik Buterin burnt his 410 trillion worth of SHIB, which is very interesting. Well, anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think this mini SHIB will reach its target? Now, this is not financial advice. I'm only reporting the burn because it actually burns SHIB tokens. And if they reach their milestones, as far as I see it, that's good for SHIB. Now, this project is not affiliated with Shiba Inu devs, so do your own research and due diligence. Okay, back to the main course. And that, of course, is Coinbase. Okay, guys, I may have stumbled on something interesting here. Now, before I say anything, I wonder if there's anyone who knows what's happening with the technical issues regarding Coinbase, and if there is, please let me know, because I don't have a clear explanation, and let me know, and I just want to show you some of my observations. Basically, Coinbase had yet another technical issue which limited certain functions of SHIB trading on its platform. And that's quite interesting. Let's just try and see if we can find anything on their Twitter. Okay, cool. So if you go to their Twitter, this is on their Twitter page. It looks like they've been experiencing some technical difficulties. There's a recent technical issue which they had with XRP. But I'm just going to quickly scroll to SHIB here. It says here, about 23 hours ago, we've discovered an issue with SHIB sends and receives on Pro. We are temporarily disabling sends and receives for SHIB in order to fix this. You can still trade on Coinbase Pro whilst we fix this. But just before that, their full trading mode was available. So this is they're almost about one hour apart. These probably maybe 40 minutes or so. They pretty much say in this part here, they said that full trading mode was available, and then suddenly they had a technical issue, and pretty much the next hour, because you can tell here it says 22 hours, they changed it from full trade mode to limit only mode. Now that's interesting because of what I'm about to show you. Okay, now let's go to Coinbase Pro. Now, this is Coinbase Pro. This is the trading interface for Coinbase Pro, and as you can see here, this is the trading pair for SHIB and USDT, and this is the current price of SHIB in Coinbase Pro. And over here, this is the price chart which shows when SHIB entered trading mode, round about here. And on the sides here, for those of you who aren't familiar with this just shows trades being executed every second and the history of them. Now, but what I want to draw your attention to is the price which SHIB is currently being traded at. If you look closely, it's exactly 4 zeros and then 54220. That's the current price. And guys, that's nearly 10 times the current price of SHIB on CoinMarketCap. And on other exchanges. Now, if we look at the price chart, I've filtered it at the moment by an hourly chart to show you the price activity for SHIB every hour. So this is the hourly chart. Now, this is and roundabout here, as you can see, this is the 9th of this is September. It's the 9th or 10th, I think, of December, just a couple of days ago, just when it launched. This is when trading started, and that's pretty much spot on in terms of the price, because this was when SHIB was trading at its low 6s or 7s. Over here, this is the price, obviously. This is the current price which is trading at, because remember I said here it was what, 5.4, Here it's saying about 5.5. It just hasn't filtered through yet, which means round about here is pretty much the price where we're at right now. It was around about the sixes if you look here, when it went live. But then look at this, for the next 3 hours over here, this is hour 1, hour 2, hour 3. There were massive spikes. There were massive spikes in the, or purchases, and which by all appearances, they punched the price of Shiba Inu to nearly 2 times its all-time high. You see it capped over here at even above 4 zeros and 75. And if you calculate that, that's actually over $30 billion in market cap, just with these trades alone. And you can verify for that you can verify for yourself if you go into Coinbase Pro and have a look at this these charts. It's actually pretty big. So as you can see here, we're trading at 4 zeros, 5543, and it maxed well over 4 zeros and 75, which is quite interesting. Now it looks like when they went live here, they were not synced to the market. It looks like billions of dollars worth of trade buys, they happened on Coinbase, but they were not in sync with the rest of the market. Now, these 3 candlesticks, as I said before, they represent the first 3 hours of trade, and they actually correspond to those 3 tweets which I mentioned. Remember the first tweet? The first tweet was when they said trading went live, and after the second tweet, which happened in the next hour, they said they've noticed an issue, and then in the next hour after that, this is when they said they're putting limit orders, and they're stopping deposits, and that makes total sense, because in this hour here, this is when the big price jump happened. They would have noticed that this price here is not syncing with the rest of the market. Now, so right now, the current price in Coinbase is nearly 10 times higher than the rest of the market. So please, if anyone has any information about this, does anyone have any information about this? Now, listen to this. For context, if you go to CoinMarketCap for SHIB, SHIB, as you know, right now, it's currently trading, it's got 5 zeros here. We're used to seeing these prices. So if I scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see here this is the price of SHIB on all the other exchanges. As you know, we're on a lot of exchanges, but they all have the same, like more or less the exact same price. We have our 5 zeros, and currently we're trading in over here. But on Coinbase, over here, and as you know, Coinbase recently listed SHIB. They have this volume. These large bits of volume, but this price here, it didn't filter in through to the live markets over here. So there's at least 20 billion worth of movement which did not filter through here. Now, I thought this may be a Coinbase thing. Maybe they've got a separate environment or something. So I went back to Coinbase. So if I went back to Coinbase, then I just clicked over here because I wanted to see what it's like for the other pairs. So then this is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin USDC, and then this is also ETH. I'll just let it to load. So this is Ethereum and USDC. And if you look, here's the Bitcoin one. Here's their current price: 45,282.10. And Ethereum is trading at 3278. If I go to CoinMarketCap, you can see it's pretty much the same. In fact, I'll refresh it in case you see it's pretty much spot on with what's happening in the live markets. But the only one which is out of sync is SHIB. So there's something definitely wrong with SHIB. So please, if there's anyone out there, enlighten me, because it seems there's either a monumental technical error may have happened, and this is not the first time. Because this often happens when SHIB gets listed on big exchanges. If you remember, do you remember when Binance in the month of May, it literally ran out of ETH deposits when they listed SHIB? So this is from the month of May, on pretty much just after we got listed on Binance, and Binance is almost comparable in size to Coinbase. The CEO of Binance says, some have voiced concerns about SHIB listing. We follow users. There is a large number of users demanding it, to the point where we ran out of ETH deposit addresses due to SHIB today. Never happened before for any other ERC20 token. And that's really interesting. I believe that's pretty much exactly what's happening right now. And I'll show you a bit more on that later. For now, let's just see what's in. Let's see if we can do a simulation, guys. Let's see if we can look at what the price impact would have been if this error had not happened. So I'm in my simulator here. So I was going to enter the price of SHIB at about that time, but even right now, this is more or less the price when we got our Coinbase listing. So I'm just going to leave it exactly where it's at, and let's just do something. I'll clear how much there. I'm just going to buy. Let's just say I'll put in a buy for 1,000. Let's just say on that day we bought 1,000 worth of SHIB at that price. Looks like that gives us 143, 678, 160.92. That's how many SHIB tokens we'll get to. So now let's head over to Coinbase, and I'm just going to head over to Coinbase, and let's see. Let's assume that we were in Coinbase at that highest price. Let's just say I'm going to pick an average of 70, maybe in the low 70s, because that's what that volume was. Let's just see what that price would have been. So I'm just going to pick 4 zeros and then maybe 74 something. So I'm gonna peg the price at 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and maybe I'll just say 7456, and then I'm just going to adjust the market cap. Now the market cap looks like, yep. So at the near all-time high of Coinbase, the market cap would have been about close to 30 billion, which is more than 2 times our all-time high, which is quite amazing. So this is likely what it would have been like if this was synced to the live markets, and I find that actually quite interesting. And to be honest, this is entirely possible because this is exactly what happened when we got listed on Binance. But I think right now SHIB actually has a lot more. It has a lot more traction right now than it did when we were on Binance, because obviously, you know, we're listed on a lot more places, and we've had a lot more media attention. And as you know, we got listed on eToro and Webull recently, and they market us like quite well. So anyway, does anyone have this? Can anyone explain this technical issue? Because it appears that once again the demand for SHIB was so big that it broke yet another exchange. And I think there's some complaints which I found. If I go here, this is the Twitter page, and I'm just scrolling down to that very issue. You know, when they explained that they discovered an issue with SHIB, and then if you look here, there's a bunch of people who are complaining because their SHIB is not appearing. One person here is saying they've been waiting for 3 hours and it didn't show up. Another person said they've received several confirmations but still don't see their issue. And it looks like here there's a response from Coinbase. They're saying we apologize for any inconveniences. I'm not sure if that's really Coinbase. Anyway, and then one person here says, "Come on, guys! I deposited billions. Where are they? You had to know the volume was coming. How could you not be ready for it this time?" And that's certainly true, because Binance experienced volume issues, and that was way back then. Like you would have expected that Coinbase would be prepared for you know, the demand which SHIB would bring. Anyway, that presents a very interesting dilemma in my view. Because it means that if the Coinbase price is the true price, then it has a recent, actually let me just go over here. If the Coinbase price is the true price, because it's got this recent volume over here, and then that means that the value of our current SHIB is actually undervalued, and we could be in for a price jump if the market gets synced. Now, personally, I would hate to be the CEO of Coinbase right now, because either way, it looks like they have to do a very uncomfortable and costly reconciliation, either to make a huge market buy to sync it up to what theirs, and that means to pretty much like this, to make a huge market buy in this market so that it can sync up with their version, and then go live, or possibly to find a way to get those who are currently trading within the Coinbase ecosystem to sell all their SHIB so that the price goes down and then it syncs up with this and then go live. Either way, anyway, guys, these are just my amateur observations, and for this particular video, I do appreciate your input, because I'd really like to see if we can get an answer to this, and I think the community needs answers, because we may have just missed another Binance level price jump because of a technical error. And if you think this video was useful, guys, feel free to share it on your social channels. Maybe somebody out there has an answer. It'll be interesting to find out. Yeah, I think that's it. And okay, before I finished off, I mentioned before that I've developed my price simulators into installable software. So if anyone's interested, I'm just looking for beta testers. Just let me know in the comment section below. And basically, how I'll do it is, I've made like 3 versions. One is what I'll call a free version, and this is going to be for the SHIB community. I'll probably make release free copies, a certain number every month. Then one, I'll call it a pro version. That's pretty much the one which I use right now, which has all the charts and the dynamic charts, and the full Shiba Inu ecosystem, and also the 3 top cryptos, and also these open cryptos calculators here, which allow you to simulate absolutely any cryptocurrency. And then I'll also have a medium sort of version. This one is it's got all the advanced features, but it's just for the Shiba Inu community. And yeah, if you guys are interested in being beta testers, let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. This is Ace. Peace.